Today's excuse to go flying was a meeting in Rotorua. More of that anon. Today Jarrod and I are heading off from Waihi Beach in a southerly direction. That means we pass over the wetlands just outside the airfield boundary and along the edge of Tauranga Harbour. On our left here is Bowentown Harbour entrance, looking beautiful. The tide is fairly well out, so there are lots of mud banks around. And over on our right, clear blue sky, fluffy cumulus clouds over the Kaimai range, and they promise some bumps and jostles on the way. Down on our left is the little town of Katikati, growing rapidly, that place. Nice place to live. But here we are at Rotorua. This is Lake Rotorua, and we pass over Mokoia Island before arriving at the airfield, which is right alongside the shore of the lake. Today we don't get a smell of sulphur, which we often do when flying over this lake. Rotorua is sometimes rudely called Sulphur City. And the nice fella in the control tower tells us we are welcome to use the grass for our arrival. That's kinder to our tyres than the tarmac, so we're very happy with that. There's an Air New Zealand flight waiting to depart on the apron in front of the terminal building, but we drive round past the tower, park, and find we're in good time. So Jarrod and I hop out and head over to the terminal building for a cuppa, and apparently it's time for a pie. And you'll see here Jarrod is about to do a magical trick. He makes the pie vanish. And very nice it was too, he says. One of the guys who's in the Sport Aircraft Association was nice enough to come and pick us up from the airport and drive us out to Gary's house. That's Gary with his back to us there. He's building this aircraft, a Vans RV-12, and bending over there doing the inspection work was Trevor. He's the guy who gave us the lift, and his important job is to check the construction of the aircraft ready for sign-off. He's also the president of this little group and is finding a good way of making us get through the business quickly by not letting us eat the food that we've brought before the meeting is over. Back to the airport, where I forgot to start the camera until we were in the air, but off we went. And because Jarrod had not flown in this area before, we asked the nice fella in the control tower if we could have clearance to fly over the lakes on the way out. The first lake is Lake Rotoiti, and this lake has a really nice name, Rotoehu. And I apologise for my awful pronunciation of the Maori name, but the verdict so far is good day out. We fly north until we reach the coast. That's the Pacific Ocean, looking absolutely beautiful, and in front of us on that little peninsula, the town of Makatu, well known in these parts for a factory that turns out really nice pies. We see the coast stretching away towards Tauranga and Mount Maunganui, and slightly lost in the haze is Waihi Beach. We're passing Tauranga Airport here, and in front of us is the actual Mount Maunganui. Looks very pretty. So Jarrod's enjoying the challenge of flying along at exactly 1,500 feet, no higher, no lower, as we were instructed by Tauranga Air Traffic Control, and he does that successfully before bringing us in to Waihi Beach Airfield. This is a usual approach, down by the trees, over the wetlands, down on the runway for a touchdown, and Jan gets put to bed in the hangar. Hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time.